Hey there, friends. What I wanted to talk about today, or at least kind of reiterate, a question can come up a lot about, well, how am I going to pay a designer to create these spec ads for me? No. You're not paying designers, but you're not also getting design work for free. You are bartering with designers who also need spec ads. So when you are reaching out with designers and connecting with them for spec ads, you are reaching out and offering the benefit that they will end up with a spec ad in their portfolio to flesh out their portfolio and demonstrate their skills in the same way that we use spec ads in our portfolios to flesh out our portfolios and demonstrate our skills. So you are not you're not asking designers to give you work for free by any means. Just the way that copywriters need quality pieces in their portfolio that are well designed, designers need quality pieces in their portfolio that have great copy. So you will work with designers. You will barter your services so that you both end up with really fantastic portfolio pieces. And the ideal scenario really is to work with a couple of different designers to end up with fantastic portfolio pieces. I want to put that out there because I want to remind you that starting your copywriting business does not have to be a major expenditure of money. In fact, quite frankly, it shouldn't be. You do not need to, and I would say you shouldn't be paying designers for your spec ads. You should be bartering and building your network. And remember why it's so important to build your network, so that you have designers to refer, but also those designers go out there, and when their prospective client is looking for a copywriter, guess who they're referring? You. But part two of that, you don't need to be paying for designers to do your spec ads. You don't need to be paying for people to build your website. You can go and build a great looking website on Squarespace or Wix or Verb or Weebly or one of those. Or if you already have WordPress experience, then go for WordPress. If you don't, skip it because it's a little bit complicated. But you should not be spending a lot of money to build up your copywriting career. What you should be focusing on, it's sometimes spending money can feel like you are making progress on things. Well, I'm going to buy this software, or I'm going to have a professional design my website because then it will show how professional I am. And don't get me wrong, designers do great work, but when you're just starting out your copywriting business, that shouldn't be where you're focusing. Focus instead on getting your portfolio out, but fill it with fantastic spec pieces, and fill it and spend your time focusing on networking, building your network, and then spend your time pitching clients and landing work. You should not be spending money on getting a website built until you have a lot of income coming in. And frankly, even then, you probably don't need to. I've always built my own websites, and it's not that much time or effort. Eventually, once you are making six figures and beyond, if you're like, oh, I just can't be bothered, but I need a totally new website, then okay, yeah, certainly. But you should not be spending thousands of dollars to have a new website built for you. You should be, especially because that could be very expensive, or that is very expensive for a website. But you do not need to be laying out a ton of money to build up a successful business. And you can have a perfectly professional looking website building it yourself, and you can end up with, and you will end up with, fantastic spec ad pieces by collaborating with designers. So don't give in to the idea of throwing money around just because it makes you feel a little bit more professional. It's actually much more professional to keep a very close eye on your bottom line, on your income and your outputs, and be very, very wise about where your money is going and where your time and effort is going. So You will be collaborating with designers. You're not asking them to work for free. You're bartering. You will both end up with fantastic spec pieces.